Happy Friday. So we're kicking off our Feature Friday series where we are focusing on a different industry each month. And in January, we're featuring restaurants. And our first restaurant is Café Bloom in Benton. And we have Christen, the owner, and she'll be talking with Trisha and telling us a little bit more about her restaurant.
Thanks, Jess. I'm so excited to introduce my new friend, Christen Drew. I've had an opportunity to experience lunch with Jess and Mariah, my team members, and just recently enjoyed the Arctic Adventure, which if you have a chance to schedule an appointment and make a reservation for that, I highly, highly recommend it. But before I go into any more about this amazing place to dine, experience, it's just unbelievable, I want to introduce Christen Drew and ask her to share with us the story behind the inspiration and creation of Café Bloom. So welcome, Christen.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure serving you the other night, and it's been a pleasure to get to know you. The story behind Café Bloom is not your typical story. We actually bought this historic property in Benton to be my husband's law firm. And when we closed on the property, he walked in and he said, just something's not right. He said, I just don't feel like my law firm should be here. And I think we need to dream a little bit bigger. And through the course of a year of construction, Café Bloom is what we came up with. And we started with some retail and event space rental on the weekend and the restaurant. And the restaurant portion of the business is really taking off. And so we just continue to grow each month, and we've been in business since October. Right in the middle of the shutdown is when I hired everybody. And I hired everybody on a Monday, and the governor shut everything down on a Thursday. So you know what? I keep telling myself, if we can exist during these trying times, think of how much easier things will be when indoor dining opens back up.
Absolutely. And so, Christen, one thing I love about Café Bloom that you can't find anywhere else that I know of within even a 2-hour radius is your high tea. And I'm sure a lot of people would love to experience that with their grandmothers and their mothers and their daughters and friends. It's just a unique experience that you offer to Southern Illinois. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, when we were thinking about what kind of food we wanted to offer, it was important to me to offer a new experience, something that wouldn't step on anybody else's toes in the area. It's hard enough to make a living without someone, kind of copying your menu. So we wanted to bring an entirely new dining experience to Southern Illinois, and we came up with the high tea. And it's our version of, I guess you would say, a British traditional high tea. We serve it on a 3-tiered tray with everyone gets their own hot pot of tea. And we have a nursery tea that's geared towards younger diners. And it's just been a hit for us. We've had so much fun with it. And it just warms my heart so much to see generations of women coming in to enjoy that high tea. And we've even had men come in and really enjoy it. But I love to see, like what you said, grandmas, daughters, granddaughters come in on our high tea Saturdays that we do once a month. We also take reservations every day for high tea, but once a month we open up Saturday, and that's all we do on that Saturday is let people come in and enjoy a relaxing high tea experience together and just make memories here. And we are so enjoying that.
And let's talk about another memory that I know my daughter is going to enjoy. I'm taking her tomorrow. It's going to be a big surprise. I love the apple cart. So please share with everyone this fun experience. And it could be for all ages, but I know my little one is going to love it.
Well, one of the things we really wanted to do here at Café Bloom is engage with our customers, and especially our younger customers. And so we came up with this curly apple cart. And what we do is we actually roll a cart to your table. We let you pick out an apple. And if you'd like, we help you spiral cut that. And it's just something that children mostly really enjoy, is getting to have fun with their food. And that's another one of our big concepts here at Café Bloom, is that dining and eating out should be fun. I think if this pandemic is taught us anything in the dining business, is that eating out is a luxury and it is a gift, and it should be cherished and it should be a memory. And that's one of the things that the Apple Cart helps younger audience members do, is get involved, have fun with their food, enjoy that dining experience. And so anyways, we've had a lot of fun with that. I can show you that here in a little bit.
That'd be great. And, you know, I'm all about that. Jess and I both, being in the marketing world, we love that creative piece, that special touch. And I'm telling you, it is all over Café Bloom. I would love it if you could take just a few minutes to show everyone maybe a panoramic view of the inside of this absolutely amazing, unique space that can be used for lots of different events and experiences.
Sure, let me flip the camera over and maybe I'll give you a walking tour, okay?
Right.
All right. So right in front of you here, we've got our flower cart, and we're getting a big flower shipment today. And the concept here is that flowers make us happy, and what a way to make someone's day to build them a bouquet. So we have our build your own bouquet cart, or we can build it for you. And the flowers are priced by the stem, and we have vases. And, you know, especially on our high tea days, or if it's a special occasion or someone's birthday, you can take a bouquet of flowers with you home. Right now we're doing the fondue experience of an evening. And these are our little pop-up restaurants that we're doing of an evening. Here's the igloo that we've went ahead and blown up for you. And of an evening, we light that up, and inside we project the northern lights on the ceiling, and we serve fondue. And it's not real clear right now because it's really bright out, but you get the idea. And so that the last day for that's Monday, and we are actually sold out, but we will be bringing that back. And every month we're going to be doing some sort of pop-up dining event, kind of like the igloo experience. Here is one side of our dining room. We have our gelato cart over here, which has been very popular. And I'm going to show you the apple cart. So it's simple, but we've just had so much fun with this apple cart. It's actually mobile. We roll it to your table, and we spiral cut an apple right then and there for you. We have a player piano here that our events use a lot. We will load a playlist in the computer and let you hit play, and you can have live music at your event. This is the staircase that we love to ask people if we can take their picture so they can have a memory on our staircase. And then this is our other portion of the dining room that leads back to the park area. And this space was such a wide open space that we wanted to do something unique. We kind of have this outdoors vibe. And so I picked this fountain out of a magazine, and I had no idea it was this big. But we did get it in the building, and we had these swings constructed, and these are actually welded into the floor. And I just have this vision of people coming in and having a porch swing conversation with a glass of sweet tea. And then we have several games that we put back here for people to play, maybe if they're waiting to get in the igloo or waiting to get their table. And here we have our cart where we serve our high teas from. This is the tier I was telling you about. Obviously, it will be full of food, but your bottom layer is your finger sandwiches, the middle layer is your scones, and your top layer is your mousses and your macaroons. And then here is our checkout counter. And we offer all sorts of craft sodas and all sorts of coffees and espressos and sweet teas. And here's our dessert. I know that's your favorite right there.
My absolute favorite, that strawberry pound cake, is delicious. It's a must-have.
And then here's our liquid nitrogen machine. And this is how we freeze the ice cream in 12 seconds. Would you like me to turn it on for you?
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay.
And while you're sharing, that was the most fun part of our fondue dinner the other evening. And you've got to tell them about is it the frostbite?
Yes. So we actually freeze cereal balls, and we get them super cold. So when you blow on it, it makes a smoke, And if you put one in your mouth, you can breathe smoke out. We're calling it Jack Frost and frostbite. But I think the internet and TikTok has already named it Dragon Breath, but that didn't really go with our igloo experience. So we kind of renamed it. I believe it's the frostbite or Jack Frost breath. So,
Christen, real quick, while everyone's listening, I'm going to brag on that dinner and the experience. I cannot tell everyone watching enough how amazing and delicious that meal was. And I almost asked you to bottle up the broth that we were dipping our meat into. It was, I possibly could have stuck my head in it and just enjoy the rest of the evening on my own. But it's amazing. And like I said, on top of just really good food, it's an amazing experience for everyone to enjoy. And there's a little bit for all ages and families and couples. So I strongly encourage everyone to go out and just experience what Café Bloom has to offer. But Christen, real quick, before we wrap up our call, is there anything else that's coming up that you want to share, or things you want to talk to people in regards to how they can order and pick up, or possibly if businesses need things catered and delivered to them? What are those options at this time?
Well, we've worked really hard to keep our diners safe during this time. We've actually invested in cleaner that is proven to kill COVID, and it's actually not required by the health department. And then the igloo experience, we only do one table at a time, and that way, and we sanitize it between people, so we're keeping everybody safe. And so that has carried over to our catering business also. And so we can't really be on site serving the food. So we've developed what we're calling Bloom boxes. And these are white, really pretty boxes that we tie with a ribbon. And it's a complete meal within a box. And obviously we cater that to your budget and your taste, but that's been a big hit for us. And so we did a job yesterday, and we're doing another one Tuesday. And so that's kind of how we're, continuing to keep that catering portion of the business alive and well during these challenging times. And as far as what we have coming up, we are doing a really exciting Valentine's Day dinner. It's going to be the Saturday and the Sunday of Valentine's weekend. And the theme is going to be In Love in Paris. And we're going to have a live violin player and live music. And we're going to have a traditional Parisian menu, including escargot and steak and frites and crepes. And we're just really excited. It's going to replace kind of the igloo experience for February. And like I said, each month we're going to try to do something new and fun and just really enjoy dining together.
Fancy, fancy. So everyone, sounds like there's going to be limited days and times. So you better call quickly, because I know you will probably sell out very fast. I know Jess is encouraging Drake. So Drake, if you are watching, I'm sure that you're going to get nudged very quickly to make that Valentine's reservation for you and your lovely Jessica. And everyone else, I really strongly encourage you to take the opportunity to relax, get out and enjoy Café Bloom. And like Christen said, tomorrow, which is Saturday, they focus solely on high tea. So what a great experience. And yep. Even, I focused on the grandmothers and the mothers and the daughters, but I also think it's a really good bonding time for fathers and daughters. And so with that time coming up, there's usually a lot of father-daughter dances, and I'm sure with COVID, those are probably not happening. So this might be a good opportunity to have some time with your daughter, dads.
Call us and get a reservation for high tea, because that is so labor intensive that we need to know in advance to be able to get all those mousses and scones and lemon curd and clotted cream made for everybody. So that is what we require reservations for, is the high tea. As far as the dining goes, we're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 2.
And so what times on Saturday do you have available for the high tea, and how much time should they allot?
People are staying between an hour and an hour and a half with the high teas. We do it one Saturday a month, or if we get a lot of people calling in requesting a particular date, we'll open up. I think our next one is at the end of February. I think it's February 27th is our next Saturday high tea, if I'm not mistaken on that date. And we've already got reservations for that. And like I said, you can also do high tea through the week.
Great. Christen, thank you so much for sharing today. And everyone, if you were able to watch last week, we're throwing in a surprise with this new Feature Friday series. We are going to give a $50 gift card to a random selection drawing that we're going to do here shortly. Jess is going to come back on and help wrap us up with a fun fact that you learned today about Café Bloom. All you have to do is comment below with the answer, and then you will be possibly selected out of a random drawing for that $50 gift card to enjoy Café Bloom. Once again, thanks so much, Christen. And Jessica, we'll have you wrap us up.
Thank you, Christen, for sharing about Café Bloom. And thank you all for watching another Feature Friday. Our Feature Friday fact this week is, what is the theme for Valentine's Day at Café Bloom? If you know the answer, comment below and you'll be entered into a random drawing for a Café Bloom gift card. So comment below, and if you have any other businesses, restaurants this month that you'd like to see featured, please comment below with nominations and we will take a look at those. Everyone, have a great weekend. Thank you.